Hey y'all, welcome back to another NV Creations coin roll hunting video. As you can see in this one, I picked up a couple of straps of $1 bills. We're going to do a little hunt through them, see if we can't find ourselves some star notes, or some bar notes, or some fancy serial numbers. So without further ado, I'll unpack these boys and we will get to hunting. Alright, well these are individually packed into $20 increments, so we'll just kind of search through those. And like I said, we're looking for fancy serial numbers, or we're looking for star notes there. And we'll also take a look at this and see if we can't find some older ones. And then there's bar notes from the, I think, 95 series. So if we find any of those, we'll take a quick look at them. But like I said, we'll take a look at these, see if we can't find any real neat ones. 01, 04145405. That's almost pretty neat if it would have had another 4 in there. But this one is considered a 3 of a kind with 3 ones in it, but they're not super desirable. 4 of a kinds, and if they're all in one row, then they get a little bit better for people wanting them. Makes them worth a little bit more. I'm going to hang on to this one just because it's neat. It's a 3 pair, 440033. We'll hang on to that one because it's kind of a neat dollar fancy serial number. Some people are kind of interested in that stuff. They might be interested in that one. So we'll see. This is a 3 of a kind. Not super wanted. I like to keep them if they're 777s or 666s, just because people like those numbers better. I won't keep them unless they are 4 of a kinds in a row. Here's another one where it's every other one's a 5. If that 8 would have been a 5, that would have been kind of a neat one. $7-11 note. I don't know if anybody collects 7-Elevens, but it doesn't look like anything that I'd like to hang on to. So this is a trinary note because there's only 3 separate digits in there. Well, no, it's not, because that 7 would make it a 4. Pretty close, though. Not quite enough to be a birthday note, so we'll toss it back. It's a pretty crispy one there. A little bit of a centerfold, almost uncirculated. So, out of the first bundle, we only got this one we want to keep here with the 440033. We'll set that one into our keep pile and we'll move on to the next one here. So hopefully we'll find something good in here. So far no star notes. 1616 in that one. So far nothing jumping out at me. Takes a bit to find ones you want to hang on to. I'm going to hang on to this one because you see it's got 4 9s in it. 4 of a kinds are pretty nice to hang on to. 5 of a kinds are even better. And obviously if you can find a 6, 7, or 8 in of a kind, that would be phenomenal. But we'll hang on to that one just because. I might hang on to this one, 44, 55, 1, 11. If that would have been a 4 or a 5, it would have been 2, 3 of a kinds. Also a trinary note. I'm going to hang on to that just because it's kind of neat. It's not super rare and hard to find. Somebody might be into that. Somebody just getting into collecting notes. Got a couple fancy numbers out of that one, but nothing super phenomenal. That trip 4 of a kind is pretty nice to get, but hopefully we can find some more in the rest of these. We still got quite a few to go through. Alright, on to our next one. Well, look at there, right off the top we got a 3 of a kind, but not one we want to hang on to. Still no star notes. And as I'm pulling them up, I'm looking at the date there just to make sure we don't throw something old. I like to keep anything older than 2000 just because they're getting hard to find anymore. There's almost a birthday note, 1983, but doesn't have the rest of the numbers in it. Right ways to make a month or a date out of it. That's close to a trinary, but not quite. Got a 24-24 in the middle there. Not quite good enough to hang on to, though. So nothing out of that batch to hang on to. So we'll get into the next one here. See if we can find something. There's another 1925. Could be a year, but with that 0 up there and 6 there, it kind of messes it up to be like a June 29th, 1925 if somebody was born that day. But it'd be better if that 0 was on the other side of 1925. $95.95. A lot of 9s in that one. That could be considered a 4 of a kind, but I don't like to keep these split ones unless there's 5 or more of the same number in it. Might just be me, but I feel like people wouldn't be interested in a 4 of a kind that's split like that. That doesn't even make like 2 pairs. If that 0 would have been a 6, it'd be 61, 61, 56, 56, which would be, I think they call it a double repeater, which would have been pretty nice to have, but obviously it doesn't have that, so not worth hanging on to. Still no star notes, though. Four of a kind in 7s, but not in a row. So nothing out of that one there either. Got a few more to go through here. Shoot myself with a rubber band there. I don't know if any of you guys do it, but I keep all the $1 bills with the C right there. It's the Philadelphia Mint. I do that because my son's name starts with a C, and I like to put all those aside. I'm going to give them to him on his 18th birthday after he graduates. Actually, I'll wait till he graduates high school, which will be a few months later. Give them to them, let them cash them in and use them for school or something fun. 6,000, but a 1965. That's kind of neat, but still not neat enough to hang on to. We'll throw it back and in kind of a lull here. 62, 70, 62. If that 95 would have been a 72, that would have been a repeater bill, which would have been fun to have. Still trying to find something really, or with a real wow factor, but we're not coming across anything. There's another 4 of a kind with a straight 3 of a kind in the middle there. I'm going to hang on to that one just because I like the 777s. Some people like them for lucky dollar bills. Take them with them to Las Vegas or something, throw them in a machine, hoping they can win big off of it. See what happens. Throw it up on the website. If anybody's interested in any of these ones that I'm hanging on to, they will be on my website at nvcreationsmontana.com. If you haven't checked that out yet, got a coins tab there for my store. Sell all the coins and notes that I find while doing my videos. And then there's also my store where I sell coin jewelry that I make. Some of the little wood projects here and there that I throw up. Link will be down in the description if you guys are interested. Yeah, there's not a lot going on here, is there? No star notes, unfortunately. Got a 2 pair in the middle there. It's got a little, oh, it's got something on it. I thought maybe it had a ink error on the J there, but not quite. There's a triple pair, 009977. I'll throw that one up on the website if anybody's interested in that. Most of these fancy serial numbers, if they're not super fancy, I just throw them up for $2 if anybody wants to buy one. Well, too bad that 4 and 1 weren't reversed. It'd be 18, 13, 15, 14, but if it would have been 18, 15, 14, 13, it would have been a ladder bill, which they're pretty fancy. Not super fancy, but they're up on the list of the higher demanded ones. If that 7 would have been a 3, we would have had a radar bill. It would have been 1053, 1053, but 2 digits off, unfortunately. Pretty close, though. A lot of 4s and 0s in there. Unfortunately, that 8 threw it off from being a trinary note, where there's only 3 different types of digits in there. Binaries are a little more sought after. Unfortunately, we didn't find any keepers in that bundle. We're winding down here, so I know these strap hunting videos aren't the longest, which some people don't want to watch a really long video. They just want to watch a shorter one. I feel if I was to get more straps, I'd have to hunt them off camera and then show you what I found, which some people don't mind that, and some people think that you're cheating the system by sliding in a different bill that you've already got to make it look like you're doing better. Again, that 7 threw us off from being a trinary. Pretty close, but not quite. Still no star notes, though. I'm kind of disappointed. For a while there, I was having a good run on star notes, and I wasn't even filming the videos yet. Wasn't sure if anybody would be interested in. There's a lot of 7s in there, but not enough. Still not doing great here. Nothing out of that one. Looks like we got 2 bundles left. So hopefully something will pop out of these last 2 bundles for us. Not finding anything. See, we got a 1988, which could have been a date with a 22 date, but 64 is not a month number. It's got to be 1 through 12, unfortunately. There, 69, 66, 98, 98. Too bad that wasn't a 9. It'd been a double repeater, but this is a trinary note. We only got a 6, a 9, and an 8 in the numbers there. We're going to hang on to that one. Fancy serial number there. People like trinaries. They do sell here and there. Said we'll be throwing that up on the website if anybody's interested in purchasing that one. It is a 2009 note. So all we're going to get out of that one is this one trinary note here. So we'll throw that one in the keep pile, and like I said, we'll throw it up on the website if anybody's interested in adding that to their collection. Oh, look at there. Too bad that last one wasn't a 3. We would have had a radar where it's this opposite 3199, and then it would have been 3199, but we were literally 1 note away from getting that. I might hang on to that triple 9s if anybody's interested. Sorry, quad 9s. If anybody's interested in a 9 4 of a kind. I might be just grasping at straws trying to find stuff to throw on the website with that one, but we'll see. Somebody might be interested in it. I'll throw it up there and let the fans decide on whether they want it or not. Got another 4 of a kind split. Nothing super great on that one. Let me know down in the comments if any of you guys keep that kind of stuff or collect them. I can always throw them on the website if somebody's interested in split 4 of a kinds or any of that kind of stuff. Like I said, I like to keep split 5 of a kinds if I get them, but haven't found any yet. It's a pretty beat up one here. Our last note. Unfortunately, we didn't find any star notes in that 200 pack of bills, but we did get a few fancy serial numbers. Like I said, we got this 4 of a kind with 9s, almost a radar bill. We got this one here, 69, 66, 98, 98. One number off from being radar. Repeater. I'm not sure why I'm hanging on to this one. I'll set that one aside. I might not keep it. Here's our 3 pairs, 009977. Here's our 777s, or a split 4 of a kind, if anybody's into lucky 7s. Then we got this one here, 44, 55, 111. We got 2 pairs and a 3 of a kind. Pretty nifty one there. Here we got another quad 9s, if anybody's interested in that one. And then another 3 pairs, 44, 00, 33. So all in all, we pulled out 6 bills to hang on to, throw up on the website. I hope you guys enjoyed this little 200 round hunt here. I'm hoping to get my strap hunts a little higher in the future. Hope everybody had a good holiday season. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, share this with your friends. Like I've been saying, you guys can buy all of these that I found on my website at nvcreationsmontana.com. There's a coin tab at the top, takes you to all the stuff I found in my YouTube hunts, if anybody's interested in those. I really appreciate everybody who subscribed to my channel this year. Making my first year on the tube decent. We got up to 50 viewers, or 50 subscribers, which is a pretty cool little milestone to hit. The next milestone is 100. I think we'll get there. I like to release my videos on Sunday at noon Mountain Time, so you guys can stick with me and check out all the new stuff. I'm always up for comments. Throw all your comments down for me. Give me ideas on what to hunt next. If you want to see me do a different style of hunt or what. I mean, I like ideas. Help me off. So, but on that note, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.